Okay, so please stay with me for the next 10 minutes because I want to talk about what happened on last night's episode of Designated Survivor titled Commander-in-Chief. And just so you know, I came prepared. I wrote down my talking points just to make sure I'm concrete and I don't ramble. And I'm still going to end it with predictions at the very end. Okay? Are you ready? Let's go. Okay. Erin. Okay, Erin, I felt all along that he was a total good guy. So from last night's episode, we all saw that he truly is a good guy. But I don't know if I should use that absolute word of truly, because maybe there's still a point of him. But still, I felt really horrible for him that he's supposed to be on vacation getting rest. But in fact, he was being followed by the FBI. And so when he saw Langdon, he was like, what the hell? You're supposed to be dead. So here's Erin with the FBI. He's being grilled. So he was shown the blueprints of the bombing of the Capitol. And you can see in Erin's face, he's like, holy crap. It finally makes sense to Erin why Emily found out, that she was asking about his phone calls and that President Kirkman was distancing himself and put him on somewhat vacation. Really didn't like the fact that Erin turned in his resignation letter and President Kirkman, he was like, okay, this is all water under the bridge. Come on back. I'm so happy. Let's go lead this country. Kind of like gung-ho. But, with Erin, I totally understood why he felt like, I feel betrayed. I can understand where Erin's coming from. And also, it just, to me, I still felt that Erin is a respectable guy and that this was truly an honor for him to see a president who is leading with his heart and wants to do the right things. So I'm bummed. I'm bummed that Erin's no longer going to be in the White House. Especially when Erin said that, my job is to protect you, Mr. President. So that's what I'm doing. My name and my reputation has already been ruined. Oh, that just sucks. Okay. Didn't want to go. All right. Okay, next, Langdon. Holy crap. So we got more Charles Langdon, but you know what? I feel like we still didn't get too much information, only tidbits. We do know that he's been played. I thought it was pretty freaky that when she called him to say, I want you to assign Kirkman to be the designated survivor, that he said no, but he's being spied on, and for the fact that they knew he was wearing a blue tie. So now that makes me think there are hidden cameras within the White House. Holy crap. I thought it was really cool when President Kirkman just said, it was your fault. You knew this was going to happen. It's on you. So, but it's true, he's giving all this information and he wants witness protection. I think he should have it. There's nothing more that he could say. And the truth is they picked Kirkman to be the designated survivor because they all viewed him, and they meaning the conspiracists, they viewed Tom Kirkman to be the weakest person on the cabinet. But I think with him knowing that Tom Kirkman, and also with that new president, which I'm going to segue to, is that, I'm going to prove you all wrong. And it's true. Kirkman is definitely showing all his critics that he is going to be a better president than what he is. So he's definitely going to rise to the occasion, which I love. Moving on. President, what's his name? Cornelius Moss. What a name. I love that name. Cornelius Moss. So heavy. So I didn't watch 24, so I didn't know what was the big deal of showing him in secrecy or just showing him from the back. I didn't watch 24. So from what I understand now, it's president to president. I thought he was an interesting character. I still don't trust him. I'm sorry. This show has me stamped with the word paranoid on my forehead because I think everybody has a hidden agenda. So I just don't trust this president. And even when he said, don't listen to your don't listen to your predecessor. Well, okay, then don't listen to him. But the fact that is, and also just this President Moss, his character, he still has clearance. So I guess, do all former presidents still have clearance that they still are in the know of what's going on? I mean, he could just walk around, pick up a phone, order a slider. You know, do they still have those kind of perks? I have no idea. But I just thought it was weird that he could even be down in their Security Council or whatever, and he was giving President Kirkman advice. So for the positive for that is that I like how he was a mentor for President Kirkman, and because he's already been there in those shoes. So I like that aspect. I thought it was cool that he was impressed with President Kirkman's urban planning skills and how to strategize to prevent the guerrillas to get to that capital. I can't remember the country, sorry. But that was cool. That was cool. So again, I see Tom rising to the occasion. And I liked how he said, you know what, I want you to be my Secretary of State. Because he said, you got us into this mess, now you're going to have to get us out. So it's like, okay, you know what, you identified the problem, and you're really good at it, President Moss. And so now you're going to have to be the solution to the problem. We just got to know, is Moss being controlled by this organization? And then how far back does this organization go? I know that we learned that it started with McLeish, but then could this leader of this secret society be so far back that it even started during President Moss's time? I have no idea. Okay, next up, the wife. Okay, so Alex, she's back. And when she said, when he said, God, it seems like you've been gone forever. And she said, I've only been gone for a day. Well, I also thought it was going to be forever. There are people out there that think Alex is part of a conspiracy this whole time. I know she's an immigration lawyer. I know that she knows some high-profile cases. I'm pretty sure that her cases were just as confidential, just like Tom's were. But I don't want to believe that the First Lady is part of this conspiracy, but why did the writers throw in that, well, my mom's Russian kind of thing? I don't know. But okay, and then last but not least, Maggie. Okay, so President Kirkman has now authorized her with this special title that she is going to be the head lead in all this, and that she only reports to him. Okay, but it was cool because I think just for the fact that Maggie, all that hard work paid off. I don't think I really don't believe that Maggie Q, that Hannah is doing all this for her own prestigious gain. I truly believe that she's doing it because she wants to figure out what the hell is going on. And so I know she wants justice, but I love how Hannah and President Kirkman are just like BFFs. Okay, prediction time. From this episode, I don't believe we got any new information. We really don't. The only thing new that I feel we received was the pseudonym of that woman, Claudine Poyet. So we do know that she's the same woman who set up Jason Atwood. And I think in the next episode, we do see Jason Atwood going hopefully after her. So I think that's the next big lead is that Hannah and the FBI will be looking for her. So that's what I predict. I predict that maybe they will find her and that Jason Atwood will just get back in the scene. But I predict Jason Atwood is going to pursue his own personal vengeance for the honor of his son. So I truly believe that. So I wonder, you think Jason Atwood would be able to come back to the FBI? I don't know. So I don't know. Maybe it depends if Jason Atwood stays within the law, then maybe that's possible. So that I predict. Erin. So Erin, there's a clip of him in the next episode. He's jogging, he gets a call, and he is approached by Hook Stratton. She wants him to be on her team. I think that's weird. I mean, yes, he's unemployed, but come on, Erin. I don't know if I really want you on her team. I still don't trust her. And then for the fact that you would be in the know with what she's up to, and then he would tell, I don't know. I just don't like the fact that Erin could be working for Hook Stratton. it would make an interesting storyline that he would still be engaging with the president, but from the Speaker of the House level. Okay. I predict Emily is going to be using that bulletproof vest. Don't know when it's going to happen, but I do think that there's going to come a situation where she's going to have to wear that vest for whatever reason, and maybe it's like further along the line. Maybe it's towards the season finale that she'll wear that vest, and then we think, oh my gosh, she got shot, but in fact she's wearing it. And then Erin would be over her like, oh my god, I lost my Emily, but in fact she got smart, she wore the vest. So Seth, there's a reason why you gave that. I don't know what's going on with Seth. I don't really have a prediction for Seth. All I know is that he's absolutely right. Nobody tells him anything. Don't you just hate that when you're in that role where it's like, I'm the last to know. No one tells me anything. I'm always hearing it from the outside. I'm always getting blindsided. So what else, right? So we're going to go back to seeing Chuck. So yay, maybe Chuck gets work for Hannah. I would think so, because he knows way too much information, and also he's going to be targeted upon, right? His life is going to be in danger, so Hannah's got to be able to rescue him. So she's got to be able to take Chuck under her wings. So I predict we're going to see Chuck in the White House working for Hannah. And besides, he's FBI too, so he's got clearance. And I predict Tom is going to continue to lead the country, and he's going to have to figure out, he's going to have to answer to the American public. The American public is definitely showing some fear, and he's going to have to answer that, and he's going to have to beef up his leadership. So how did that come into play? He wants to be fully aware of what's going on, but it's true. He said at the very end, I've got to lead this country. I like how he's developing his military intelligence. So we're seeing that. I think it's really cool that with Hook Stratton last week, she said, he's learning on the job. Dang right he is. Okay, so in closing, I feel this episode was pretty much answering some of the questions that we had. We were able to answer the question about, what's up with Erin? Is he good? Is he bad? We were able to answer Charles Langdon, like, okay, he's now back, and now President Kirkman knows. I would like to see more espionage going on, so that would be cool. Definitely cool. I would like for someone to actually find that cell phone, or even look in the offices and to, is there a way that people can figure out where, if they're being bugged? Because I'm pretty sure the White House is being bugged, and that there's hidden cameras in all these places. And one thing we've got to know is, who is that mystery female caller who calls up Hannah and gives her little tidbits of information? That's extremely important. So there's a couple leads we still need to follow, and we've got to see the president be able to run this country and the free world. Thank you for watching my designated survivor reaction and review. And all in all, thank you, President Kirkman. Yay for Tom, good old Tom. Okay, subscribe to my channel, pass this on. So it's Jocelyn. Have a great day. Thank you. Goodbye.